Welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here.
Same. I'm excited actually.
Okay.
Let's have some fun.
It's necessary for us to have some fun.
Yeah.
So, Femi here, working with Mira Developments, and with me is
Sylvanus Edem, Wealthview Real Estate.
amazing.
Yeah.
So basically, today we're just going to talk about things in general, just about the market, the current situation.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit also about Mira Developments, and
Yeah.
then we'll talk also about the collaboration we've had so far. You guys have been on the stand. You've been working actively with us. So let's mix all of that together and see what comes out.
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah.
Maybe I'll throw you my first question. How long have you been with Mira? How has it been? And how are you guys, your operations during this war? Or post-war? We're post-war now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Femi again, and I've been with Mira for 2 years now. So this
Wow.
2 years with Mira. And yes, Mira Development is a fantastic company. You can see all of the engagements over the last 2 years, amazing products into the market. A lot of people now know us because of the amazing relationship we're also building with brokers. We are the one taking care of the brokers the most in Dubai. So this
Absolutely.
is something,
I totally agree with that.
yeah. So this is something very unique. And for 2 years, I've seen a lot of different changes, the growth potential, and all of the things that they've introduced so far. So that's been a fantastic journey.
Wow.
And yes, for this situation, the current regional conflict, I would like to put it that way.
Yeah.
In terms of the regional conflict, of course, everyone felt it for the first, maybe the first 1 month.
Yeah.
But seeing the way that the UAE government has responded to many of the things, all the introductions, all the assurance,
Yeah.
Dubai has never been tested before,
Yeah.
but now they were tested and they still proved that, the safety is real.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like safety in terms of leaving your purse somewhere and finding it back. I mean,
Yeah,
even with the even with the air missiles, the drones, the safety is actually real. This is a well-structured government. All the things they are doing is well thought out. So it's kind of very relieving.
Yeah.
And I think that's what now transpired to the number of transactions which we're now seeing happening again. A lot of investors are now gaining even more trust in terms of how they see the response from Dubai government and what they've been able to achieve post the regional conflict. So for me, I think it's improving rapidly now.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of contacts, we're seeing a lot of meetings, and we're also seeing a lot of sales.
Of course, I had a client that came to town the same day the bombing started.
Yeah.
And literally we were looking at some villas, and on the way to the last one, we literally saw from the rooftop of the car the interceptions happening.
Really?
So, of course, it hasn't been a good experience. The day before that client arrived, I was negotiating a deal. We agreed 10% booking will be done in the next couple of days, and everything stalled. We have had loads of activities before, and everything stalled. But then it's a reasonable reaction, right?
Yeah.
Because, of course, you want to see what's going to happen next before you put your money. So a few things stalled, but I think in the last 3-4 weeks, we have been busier.
Yes.
Literally, I'm just coming from the stand
I know, right?
to this podcast. From here, I'm going back to the stand. We've met some amazing people. There's some clients that want to visit your project in Tbilisi.
Amazing.
They want to visit the site, then they'll make a decision. It's picking up. And one thing I've noticed is, yes, people have stalled, but it's created something that we were not thinking of before, which is what other projects or what other countries can we offer to clients. Clients have started thinking more internationally.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I liked about you guys, because yes, you have your Dubai-based projects, but you also have something for the international investors, and I'm talking about
Mira Verde.
Mira Verde.
I mean,
Amazing projects.
amazing project.
Architecture is like the craziest I've ever seen.
Best.
I think I need to ask you a question. Are you sure you guys can build this?
Of course, we
Right?
have the best. We have the best team in the house. You know, we have the best designers. We have, you know, a full house in terms of the construction, in terms of the architecture, in terms of the finishing. Everything for us, the projects that we're building, everything is from start to finish. So there's a chain of companies handling each of them under the Mira Group.
Amazing.
So in terms of building it, that's the easiest part.
Okay. Well, you know,
selling it is actually the one that we're concerned about.
well, you know,
You know,
it's so having that international opportunities for the clients, and even just for us as brokers, has been like a revolution.
Yeah.
And a new perspective with everything that has been going on.
I just want to quickly touch on two things. So I'll ask you about your experience with the stands.
Yeah.
But as much as possible, I would like us to also like look at, okay, who are the people you think that will be most likely the people who have been showing interest, or the people you are pitching the Georgia project to?
Sure.
You know, like, because we built that project with a whole lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
We know, for instance, you know that the project is the first ever master community, branded master community in Georgia.
Yeah.
We've seen the research that there's a whole lot of demand for luxury residences and also hotels within the market because of the tourism over there. And we are coming to fill that gap with branded residences. And, you know, many of the things that people used to have as fears in terms of investing outside, we've also tried to like solve those problems. For instance, we're giving 8% net ROI to the investors, you know, guaranteed for 10 years. What do you think about that?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, look, that project, Mira Verde. So before we came to Mira, my colleague and I have started researching right from the second week of the war. What else can we do? We've been thinking of a way to revolve or transform our services. Instead of sitting down and waiting for things to get better, we wanted to explore other opportunities. And we've spoken to many other developers. We started looking at Georgia because then the ads started popping up. So we spoke to about 3 developers in Georgia. And one thing we noticed is that 2 are local Georgian companies, and then 1 is from here. But we noticed they are building single towers, right? Now, everyone can build single towers, but the community lifestyle is what makes Dubai what it is. People love the community lifestyle.
True.
You want a place where you have everything, malls, schools, restaurants. You know, these things make living in a place better.
100%.
So when we came and we noticed that you guys are building a master community in Georgia, honestly, based on the research we've been doing, it sparked our attention. Then one other thing that got us even more interested is the fact that these other developers, they are building white walls, no cabinet, no...
pretty much basic finishing.
Literally, you only get your walls and your flooring, and that's it. So now I started thinking as an investor, if I buy a place in a foreign country and I have to now think, where do I get a company to come and do cabinets, wardrobes, install fridge, these things, and I have never been to the country or I've only been there on vacation, how is that going to make my life easier? What is the point of the investment if I'm only getting white walls? So Mira Verde having full turnkey 5-star serviced apartment fits clearly for me because, again, like I think like an investor, right? I think what makes these investors' life easier, having a white wall or having something that is ready to rent out. And I think Mira Verde stands out in this respect. So that's why you'd notice immediately our interest in the project has been super high right from the start.
And you guys are doing pretty well because I see that, you're getting a lot of client inquiry.
Oh, man.
I think High on Prince, we've done some meetings with some very
Yes.
major investors who are looking to
Yeah.
acquire bulk in the project as well.
Yeah.
So this is very interesting. Now, I just want us to look at it in terms of anybody listening to us right now.
Yeah.
I want to benefit from that project. Now we know that the kind of people that we're targeting are people who want to diversify their portfolio,
Yeah.
which is very important as well. You have properties here, you want to have properties outside in
Yeah.
an emerging market. And also, we also realize that, okay, wait, Georgia is doing some amazing things, which
Yeah.
can now, open up to other people as well. For instance, there's a program that allows you to get like a 5 years residence visa
Yeah.
if you're spending up to $150,000.
Yeah.
And that can be renewed once yearly.
Yeah.
And there's another one that if you're buying up to $300,000, for instance, you get a 5 years residence
Straight up. Yeah.
And when I saw that, I felt like, okay, who do you think that can benefit? Are we looking at motherland now? Like,
No, of course. Look, I think, for example, anyone whose passport does not allow you so much visa or mobility, you should be looking at it. Of course, we know from the data, and I've really asked around a bit and have a bit of data. We know GCC people, Turkish people are buying in this project a lot, but it's because one, they know the country, they've been there multiple times. I'll specifically push this project to Africans. For those who already want an international place, of course, Dubai will always be number one.
Yeah.
But number two, I'd push this Georgian project. Why? Because for me personally, I know the developer. If you guys sell something and you don't honor your commitment, I'm coming here guns blazing. We're gonna fight. I'll fight for my clients. But then there's also trust with the developer. We know that whatever you guys are promising, you are going to do.
Deliver.
We've seen what you are doing with Bentley Villas. We've seen what you are doing with Trossardi. So we know there's already like action on your part that you are definitely going to deliver that. Yeah. Then also for the fact that I've personally been to Georgia, one of the best trips in my life.
Nice.
And having residency in other countries is very essential, right? If you can, just for example, with the regional tension that has happened and the attacks on Dubai, those who had other residencies and other passports literally just took a flight and they were out. Now they are back because it's calm. That is what having different residencies and different passports they do for you, right? You don't want to get locked up in a place and have no plan B or plan C. And the best way to gain plan B and plan C when it comes to residency and mobility is real estate.
Sure.
So now you would have an asset that's giving you 8%, and residency that allows you to take a break from normal life, 1 year or 5 years, depending on what you have invested. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that.
And to add to that, like most of the time when people look at investing in other countries, there's always also the aspect of, okay, how do I make money from here? How do I get to, do I manage it myself? All of that. Just having a developer who is focusing on turnkey projects, everything is fully ready. All the payments, everything is going to be done through Mira Development. We're going to be paying the investors, their guaranteed return for 10 years. Within that 10 years, you've recovered more than 80% of your value back, which really is really amazing. And so if you look at it in terms of an investment and giving that guarantee and that safety that, okay, this is going to be managed for you, and then you can easily resell when you want to resell. The property portals are always active over there as well. It's kind of reassuring for people, especially people who are looking to just diversify their wealth to new markets. So Mira Development is doing a fantastic job. And we don't just have this project in Georgia. We're having these projects coming up in Oman. We already have something like
Oman.
that. Yes.
Allah.
We already have something similar coming
Mashallah,
up
you guys
also.
are literally everywhere. So
Yeah.
there is Oman. I saw another country,
There's Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yes,
And
Post
then Georgia.
Hotels.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah. So and then
Where else? There's another one I saw. Is it Montenegro or Serbia?
No, right now, no. Those 3 ones, we have so many countries that we're going to be in, but these 3 ones are currently in the works, currently in the phases, Post hotel and residences we've been selling over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Then we have Georgia, which is now selling, and in the coming months we'll also have a project in Oman as well, Salalah.
Salalah.
Yeah.
Salalah, I hear, is a very, very, very unique destination.
Yeah, it is.
But before we get to that, let's talk about Switzerland, because I know our African people are going to be looking at, will be seeing this podcast. And for those who don't know, I have a business also in residency and second passports.
Nice.
So when it comes to real estate, I always look at it from a different perspective. What else can you get aside from investing here? Do you get a golden visa? Do you get residency? And does it give you access to like getting a second passport? So tell us about the project in Switzerland. What is the concept and what are some of the benefits that people can actually get when they invest in this project?
So the name of the project is called Post Hotel and Residences by Elisab. It's a fantastic project, actually. Yeah. We have an historical location which has a lot of resorts like ski resorts, like mountain climbing, which you can enjoy during the winter and or during the summer as well. Mountain climbing, golf courses, all of that. So the hotel is going to be like a symbol of the true luxury, because this is where Elisab themselves are partnering with Mira Developments and A++ groups, and they're bringing something, real luxury into that destination. It's going to have hotels, 19 hotels, and we have 21 apartments.
21 apartments and 19 hotels.
19 hotels.
So hotel rooms.
Hotel rooms, actual hotel rooms. It's going to be managed by the brand. So what happens is that if you buy an apartment there, all you just need to do is to, you will have a period of time where you can come into the apartment to stay, maybe 2 times a year. After you've designated those times where you want to visit, they would manage the apartment for you, put it in the rental pool, and then you get a 5% guaranteed return on that as well for the first 3 years, which is going to be reviewed. It's going to be a contract that is going to be constantly reviewed.
Okay.
But for sure, you're going to be getting maybe even more after 3 years, because the area is also open to foreign nationals. It's a freehold property.
Freehold?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can also, so you definitely get the capital appreciation. In Switzerland, this property is not tied to any form of residency, because the residency with Switzerland is kind of different.
Yeah.
They require some extra things like living there, having a business there.
Yeah.
But definitely if somebody is already in the works of trying to get like a residency over there, this can be like an additional thing for them, knowing that they've already started their business there and then they are buying into real estate there. So it can also increase their chances. But as a property, it doesn't tie to any form of residency. I guess the biggest unique thing about the project is just having an holiday destination, which is a very, very unique resort, right? Which you can go to twice a year. And then when you're not using the apartment, it's also bringing in a solid 5% return for you on a yearly
5%
basis,
is good.
Which is solid.
So for those who don't know this project or those who've not seen it, we have it on our website. It's Post Hotels in collaboration with Elisab. It's in Andermatt in Switzerland. I've seen the pictures, I've seen the renders, and I could just think of, chilling and doing some activities there in Switzerland myself. Definitely. But like you said, it's not tied to any residency.
No.
However, if you are looking at Swiss migration, for example, having an asset there gives you an added plus, right? Especially because the starting price of this project is for 2 million.
For right now, it's around 20 million.
20 million.
Yes, for a
so
one-bedroom, started at 15 million. But
if I put 20 million into your country, I mean, we can have a conversation about the residency. And of course, just like every other country, even if you are getting the residency, there's always something else that they are asking for, right? It's a whole process on its own. It's never really like, okay, buy, and then that's it. Automatically, you are getting 5 years. So it does make sense. If you qualify, with the other requirements, then this can be an added advantage for you to have a seat over there. Anyways, that's so good. That's so good. Yes, anyone who wants to see it, you can go look at our website. I already had that on our website for a very, very long time.
That's cool.
It's
So now I really want to discuss something with you.
yes.
And I just want to get your own perspective. Now, the clients that you've been having,
Yeah.
where do they come from? You know, where you're from Ghana, right?
I'm from Ghana, yes, of course. I be Accra boy. I be full on Accra boy.
I'm really very interested in terms of do you work actively with some of the clients back in Africa? Yeah, just some insights you can share in terms of that market.
I am actively working with 2 or 3 Ghanaians right now.
Cool.
But I'll tell you a funny story. In the last 3 years of having and running Wealthview Real Estate, we've only had 2 African buyers.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. And both are Ghanaians. That's it. Well, there's some other 2 that the transactions never completed. They are still stalling for some good reason. But yeah, we've only had 2 African buyers. Every other transaction we've had has been people of different nationalities. We've had Korea, Japan, we've had UK, India, we've had Russia, American, just Swiss, Belgian, but we've really haven't been doing well in the African department. Now, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
When our people are coming to Dubai to invest, and I know people are going to click on this, so I'll say it as it is. I'll be as raw as possible. They don't want to deal with their fellow African.
Why is this?
I mean, I want to ask them, why do you not want to deal with your fellow African? It's a very crazy scenario in the market, and I've been in the real estate industry for the past 6 years. And I've seen this multiple times that they do not want to deal with an African. They absolutely want to deal with a non-African for reasons best known to them. However, when they are in trouble, I wake up to messages, oh, I found you, and I have this property that I want to sell. And when I try to ask more questions about, okay, what's the reason? When did you buy it? How has the rental returns been? What's your experience with the developer, the purchase process? You find out that they only dealt with someone who definitely was chasing the commission, didn't care about them, didn't understand what they are looking to achieve in this market, didn't give them the right selection of projects that really aligns with what they want to achieve. Just a broker who wanted to do a sale and will push anything that they need to for them to get the commission. And that's a problem. So they come to me to clean up the mess, but unfortunately, we do like to focus with our clients from the beginning of the journey, because then we know the entire process and how we can help. So yeah,
Okay,
so
so
that's the reality.
I have this question that I want to ask you.
Yeah.
I just want to get your viewpoint. So when they pick and when people want to pick an agent, should they pick it based on professionalism, or should they pick it based on their like nationality? Where does this give and take? Where does it balance up? Like, should I pick a professional who, even if it doesn't align, maybe we are culturally different, or should I pick somebody who I feel like can speak my language and I can trust?
Look, it starts with trust. People buy from people they can trust, and absolutely, you want to buy with someone that you can trust. But however, it's also about professionalism. It's about knowledge, right? And it's about understanding what you are looking to achieve in the market. I don't care if someone does not buy from me, if I'll be completely honest, because you would buy either way. You would either buy with me or you buy with someone else. But if you're buying, you should be listening to professional advice. And again, some clients forget beyond buying is the management, is the resale. It's not just, okay, I want to buy and somebody is giving me this project, so let me buy. It goes beyond that. You want to think about your exit strategy right from the start. Because it's good to buy, but what if you want to exit the market? Exiting the market is where you walk away with your capital and your profit. So you have to think beyond that. If you find someone that's going to be there through the journey from the buying to your exit, cool. But what I say to all my clients is, I am the founder of the agency. Where do you think I'm going? I'm not going anywhere. I am here forever, literally. Unless probably Dubai says, don't be here anymore. So when I am advising someone, I am not just advising you based on right now, what deal you can get. I'm advising you also with your exit strategy in mind, because that is when you walk away with your capital and your profit. So if somebody wants to buy and they feel like the broker they are working with gives them this whole end-to-end support, that's fine. I don't care. It could be any nationality. Most of our buyers are never Africans anyway, right? But you also have to think who best understands you and can get you from A to Z in this process. And that's why I believe those who don't work with us are making a mistake. Because again, you come back to me at the end of the day based on referrals from someone. Oh, I know this guy and he's into real estate and he will help you to sell. Okay, I sell, but if I don't understand where you started from, how can I help you to get out of the game? That's the problem.
Okay. I mean, you said that in a very fantastic way.
Yeah.
I also want to point your attention to something, which is the new government of Dubai introduced a 2 years golden visa for any property value.
Yeah.
And I think that is a very unique opportunity for a lot of Africans.
Yes.
Not just the people who are, even diaspora, fine. People who are outside the country, it's fine. But many people who are inside of the country. Talk about the expats that are working here. Talk about the, if you have a joint property with somebody, as long as you guys have up to 400,000, you can get a 2 years visa, which allows you to stay under your visa. Because I personally, we've heard a lot of stories around, my visas. You can have all the business. I think somebody should need to go to DERA now and tell all the guys there, instead of making all these partnership visas and everything, you now need to have an opportunity to buy a property that allows you to be on your visa. You can continue your business, do everything you're doing, and then you have a guarantee, which also guarantees your family. Because most of the time when you have that visa, you can put your family there, you can put your staff there sometimes. So in this category of having this 2 years visa, how does it change the game? Because yes, somebody needs to get that word out there for a lot of Africans and for a lot of, especially people who are living here, and also people who have restrictions from coming into the country, UAE, for reasons best known to
the government.
I wouldn't focus on that. But for the purpose of the fact that this creates a very unique opportunity for buyers to say, yes, even if I now have maybe around $200,000 thereabouts, I can start looking at options because I only need to pay 24% of this value, and then I'll get the visa and I can continue my payments, in installments while the project is still being constructed. I can move myself here, especially for digital nomads or for people who have smaller families. They can move their family here as well, put their children under the same visa and begin a new life here. So where do you see the opportunities? How are you using this to kind of communicate and seeing maybe you can get some business out of this?
Look, I think one of the reasons for the steady growth in Dubai's real estate is the introduction of I'll start with the Golden Visa. It's insane that you pay 24% of a 2 million property and then now you're getting 10 years residence given to you for that. And again, because I've been in residency and citizenship, when the news came out, it was of surprise for me because If you go to Greece, for example, you are paying the full value of the investment in order to get the 5 years Golden Visa, right? And the price, 500,000 euros.
Wow.
Okay?
In Greece?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. In other countries, even more. Portugal, they scrap the whole process altogether. Now in Dubai, 2 million, pay 24%, and you can get your Golden Visa. It's like a gift. And that's what Dubai does. They always find ways to open up and invite people in because they want people to live here and live comfortably. Now, with everything that has happened, now minimum investment gives you 2 years. Bro, do you know how good of a news that is for people?
Mm.
There's people who bought properties long ago, around 300,000, and they can't get 2 years Golden Visa, so they have to depend on their company or their spouse or find another way to live in this country legally. And I think this is a refreshing news for them because regardless of what you've invested, okay, fine, take a 2 years and live comfortably. I think it's a very smart and the best decision from the government that they want to give people the opportunity to live independently and enjoy life in Dubai. Now, for those who are looking to get into the market, it's a signal for you because it tells you how this government thinks about the people coming here.
Yep.
Right? Because if you buy a property, 500,000, and you don't get residency, then you are thinking, well, let me just stay in my country and just enjoy the rental benefits. But now you can buy and decide to move here, and you are fine. I think it's something people should take advantage of. It doesn't get better than this, literally.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I think it's just kudos to Dubai because, like, these are post-conflict responses. They're bringing in different kind of things
that
just makes it amazing. Do you know now that you can get a mortgage on an off-plan property?
Yes,
you can.
I saw the
so
news.
Many things that they are bringing up. You see the announcement of the Gold Line. You see the new investment that you're going to have a factory in Dubai South. We'll have like a full factory, different companies setting up within Dubai South, which is going to be making a lot of people get new jobs because it's a new segment. It's a new industry entirely when we talk about manufacturing and all of that. So more new people will definitely need to come to Dubai because now there's going to be a lot of demand for those kind of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. All of those people would definitely need to also start looking at moving to Dubai. So you see a lot of things that they are rolling up just to ensure that the market comes back to the steady state. Now, I just want to ask a question. Is this, because we've said a lot of things, I've seen a lot of content on it. Is this a good time to buy and why?
Look, it's a fantastic time to buy.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. The smart investors know that the best opportunities happen in crisis.
100%.
If you're smart, like, okay, somebody needs to mess something up so you can get in there and grab the opportunity.
Exactly.
I was saying to someone this morning that I don't see a problem with what's happening now because the way it was going before, it's man.
Scary, yeah?
You have a client and you can't find them what they want. And literally, projects get launched and they disappear in 5 minutes. And in fact, we're already getting back to that stage already this week because Dubai South launched and then they sold out. Other developers, what was the name? There was about 4 launches in the last 2 weeks that sold out. Had this not happened, some people wouldn't get transactions in this market because things were being sold like this.
The speed of light.
So it's an opportunity for some other investors to actually get what they want in this market. Things will always get back to normal.
Yeah. And I think it's already getting back to normal because I've seen the news, they are extending the peace agreement and all of that.
Yeah.
Because everybody, people used to think that, oh, this is regional conflict is only
Yeah.
affecting GCC, but it literally affected
Amen.
every part of the world. We had the shutdown in Philippines. We had a lot of crisis,
Yeah.
food crisis,
Yeah.
in different parts of the world. That's to tell you how globally connected we are now as a universe.
It's funny you say that because people's focus is on Dubai. But then this week I've been asking people, how much is fuel in your country? Let's even start with that. How much is fuel in your country based on what is happening here? And for those we've met at the stand, well, why are you visiting Dubai if you don't want to invest in Dubai? Or I asked someone else, why are you still here? If you are still here with everything else going on, or you are visiting with everything going on, why won't you put your money where you are?
Exactly.
Or where you have decided, with everything going on, I'm still going to get on a flight and go visit? Why would you take such a decision if you are not confident to put your money there? I mean, between money and your life, which one is more important?
Your life, definitely.
You understand? So if you can make such life decisions, why won't you go ahead?
I
and
think that
invest?
the decisions that you see in terms of the tourists coming back into the market, coming back to Dubai, it actually shows confidence
Yeah, of
in the
course.
fact that they've seen like this place is very safe. I've never been in a situation
Yeah.
where there's a total, missiles going up and down, and I felt at peace. I've seen on TV, and I literally will be shaking for the people I'm looking at on TV.
Yeah, man, it's
But to
been crazy.
be inside of the whole thing and feel so at peace
Yeah.
is, to me, it's the best you can ask for. And now looking at it, it just gives me more confidence that moving to Dubai has been like one of my best decisions in my life.
Yeah.
And also the people who are coming in now, I believe that this is one of the things that they are saying. I'm like, yeah, this place is a very, very safe country. The governments are very responsible. They are very proactive. They have a future plan. Talk about the plans that these guys have. They are like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. The plan is there. So when we talk about the things that they've rolled out, we've seen a lot of flexibility in payment plans.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of new projects that is going to definitely help a lot of projects to kind of like evolve, like Dubai South, the new Gold Line coming there, the new Etihad Railway that is starting. All of those things is definitely going to shape the market around that area. And luckily for us as Mira Development, this is where we have our project, right? So we have a new project, John Richmond District.
Yeah, Alfujan.
In Alfujan. Just at the foot of the metro station, 3 metro stops to Dubai Marina, connected with metro stop to Expo 2020, Amaxum International Airport. Having district level projects, retail, fashion, offices, and residential in one community. Talk about an investment. What do you think about that project?
Look, I've been talking about Alfujan a lot in the last few days. I think when you look at Palm Jumeirah, you have literally like 2 plots left. You look at Marina, no plot left. JLT is full. The next place that makes sense is Alfujan. And having your project right in front of the metro, I don't think anyone can beat that. And we know Alfujan. A lot of the projects in Alfujan should be sort of like taken away. Like, just give the land back. But again, bringing that concept to Alfujan, a whole district, interconnected community, high-end amenities, retail. I think at the end of the day, the only thing I think about when I think about Mira is like, you guys are doing a good job because you are really thinking about the investors and giving them something that makes their life much easier. I've seen the project. I love the concept. I asked the same day I saw the project, can you guys build this? And of course, if you can build it, look, let me tell you, this morning, I had a conversation with someone and I said, Dubai in the next 5 years would be the most beautiful city in the world.
Absolutely.
Because I go from developer to developer and I look at the projects, the concepts, the architecture that is coming into this market, the facilities that are being put into some of these projects, and I'm like, wow. It's, when all this is ready, there is nowhere on this planet, and I'm saying it, and I want someone to come and say otherwise. There's nowhere on this planet that you are going to have the level of real estate that Dubai they have now, and they are going to have in the next 5 years.
100%. And I just want to also talk about, the maintenance culture of Dubai.
Yeah.
I personally, I go to the malls, and these are malls that I've known over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And the standard, the service, the quality is still intact. Those malls, you get into them, not just malls, anywhere.
Yeah.
You get into those establishments and you see that it's almost like it's brand new. There's a culture of maintenance here that nobody talks about. This is so amazing for me to just see how all these projects are being built.
Yeah.
But you see similar projects elsewhere in the world, maybe 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah.
Don't say 10 years. 10 years, the project is no more.
Yeah.
But you come to Dubai and you see all of these facilities are well managed. They are like new.
Yeah.
What is it about this culture that makes it perfect?
It's when you have leaders who understand. They invest their own money into these things. So of course, taking care of it is easy. But countries that don't take care of their own things are countries that are always borrowing from here, they're borrowing from here, there. They feel like they can always borrow to do something else, but they forget to maintain
what they
already have. I remember when I went back home, the moment I landed, I was like, oh my God. Right, I left almost 5 years and I came back and it feels almost the same. Like I never left, because nothing has changed, and it's very disappointing because the amount of change I have seen in the last 5 years being here has been mind-blowing. People look at residents of Dubai and they wonder, why don't they want to leave? Like, I get asked all the time, are you thinking of moving somewhere else? And I'm like, no, not at all. It never crosses my mind. And when it does cross my mind, I have no idea where else you're going to be seeing the kind of things you see, the cleanliness, the constant maintenance of stuff. I'll tell you, I've been parking my car in Nakil Mall. So sometimes when we leave the stand, 12, 1 a.m., when you get to the mall at night, they are working. These guys come in, they fix the AC pipes, they fix the ceiling at night. You go to other countries and by 9 p.m., everybody's sleeping. But no, go on the street, drive around at 12 a.m. and you are going to see people fixing the road. You might use it in the morning and you don't even realize there's a problem. But at night, they are there and they are fixing a problem you have not seen. This country is obsessed with maintenance. And when you are obsessed with maintenance, the new things that come to you, you can keep them for long as well.
100%.
When people come and they are putting their money, there's a reason for it. They see all these things. They see how well they are kept. They see how well they are protected. They see how the country itself is constantly striving for more, for better. How they have vision, how they are pushing themselves to achieve even bigger things than they've already achieved. And you just get inspired. Like, why wouldn't you want to be here? It's just crazy.
Cool. So talking about being inspired, at Mira Development, we also introduced what we call the Mira Care.
Mira Care.
Yeah, and
Tell me about it.
this is so fantastic because we are adopting same concept,
Yeah.
which is now if you buy any property from us for the first 5 years of that property,
5 years.
yes, we're going to be giving you warranty on everything from the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, repainting. All of that is going to be handled in-house by the Mira Care team. So it's a 5 years warranty that covers everything, including the finishing. Now, we also have all our projects on key. As you know,
Yeah.
it's all fully furnished. And for this, we have also 3 years warranty on the furnitures.
Wow.
So the loose end furnitures, we have 3 years warranty. And for the fixed furnitures, like the fixed fittings, like the electrical, mechanical, plumbing, we have 5 years
5
warranty.
years. Man,
So
that's
this
good.
also enables all the investors to know that whatever property you're buying from Mira, that maintenance culture, we've already imputed it into the product. So your property is going to maintain the same value.
Wow.
We'll get the best capital appreciation. You will get the best rental because we also have cleaning services within all of our projects. We have hotel-like services within all the projects.
Yeah.
So you're not just buying an investment that after 3 years, somebody is going to look at the apartment and they'll say, oh, is it old? No. You're going to be getting an apartment or a villa that every time somebody comes into the apartment, they think that this is just newly delivered.
Yeah.
That's the quality of the maintenance that we're introducing into all of our products.
And I like that because if the developer has such interest in maintaining and keeping the standard of your property high, I mean, as an investor, you can go to sleep because it's like you don't even need to think anymore. Everything is well taken care of for
Everything
you.
is well taken care of for you.
Oh,
In-house maintenance, in-house cleaning, hotel level services,
5-star
hotel,
man.
everything. And then we introduced something again, the payment plan. We didn't even talk about that.
We did yeah.
Oh my
God. Tell
God.
me about the payment plan you
Payment
have this
plan
time.
right now is super amazing. You have 50% during construction and 50% 3 years post handover payments.
3 years post handover.
3 years post handover payment. You talk about
36 months.
flexibility.
Yeah.
When you buy a property, you don't have to worry about the remaining payment because your rent can easily cover those payments.
Yeah.
All you just need to worry about during the construction phase is only around 45%. When you get the keys, you pay 5%, and the remaining 50%, 3 years post handover. You don't even need a mortgage. You just have to put it on rentals or live in it and use your normal, what will be your normal rent to just pay for the property. So this is super amazing.
I think the 3 years post handover payment plan has been one of the best game changers in this current situation. And again, like we've said, this is an opportunity for a lot of people to get the properties that they want
at this time,
with even more flexibility. 10% down payment, 50% for 3 years. It does not get better than this. If not for the situation that has happened, I think everyone would have been paying 20% down payment. Things would have been super fast.
Yeah.
But now, if you want to get into the market, you have an opportunity. You have the chance to walk away with the best deals and the best flexibility as well. And if people don't move fast, like I have already seen happening, things are beginning to pick up and people are beginning to rush and secure deals. So they are going to start missing out again. We're going to get back to the same spot where people don't get what they want. But you should move now. Move now. If you're looking to buy, move now.
This is the best time. Flexibility with payment plan. Easy, a lot of incentives in the markets, maybe DLD waivers here and there.
Yeah.
And then you also have a whole lot of beautiful projects that are coming into the market right now. And because of the cost of materials, probably in the next 3 months, many of these offers will not be there again.
Of course.
This is an absolutely amazing time to buy if you're still looking to buy in Dubai market.
Look, I think we can talk and talk and talk. There's so much to talk about
100%.
Dubai real estate, but I think we can't. So in a nutshell, well, it's been a pleasure having you.
It's been a pleasure doing this with you.
And thanks for the insights on your projects in Switzerland, your project in Georgia, John Richmond District, Trossardi, which I think is the best seller.
Yeah.
If anyone watching this would like to get more information about these projects and the upcoming ones, you can reach out to us, myself or Femi. Will give you an updated information and just more insights on how to go about it. For those who, of course, are from Africa, we have fantastic opportunities, right? Like we can diversify your portfolio. We can guide you on how to get extra residency for you to be able to move around and also get, 8%, 10%
Guaranteed return for 10
return
years.
on your investment. And as a broker, I've been in the market for a while. I think what you guys are doing as Mira developers is just the right way to go. So congratulations to your team.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to your first handover, which would be when? December 2026?
Q4 2026.
Yeah, phase 1, Trosadi Residence. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. And of course, next year, Trosadi phase 2. Anyone wants to know Mira developers, just reach out. We have a fantastic sales gallery. Come have a look at what you're putting your money into. And if you are not here in Dubai, we can send you a video or have a live call, and you can see the quality of what they are offering to you. My name is Sylvanus, and I'm the founder of Wealthview Real Estate. And if you're looking to get into Dubai or other markets, just reach out to us. And I've been here with Mr.
Femi Mira.
Femi Mira Developments.
Exactly.
That's it.
Check me out on Instagram.
Yes.
I post a lot of updates about our project, all the things happening in Mira Developments. Follow through and let's learn more about the Dubai market from the experts.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. All right. Well, see you on the next one.